Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our daily 3 o'clock prayer time here at Unity Village Chapel. I'm Reverend Brandon, and I am happy to be with you here today for this 3 o'clock prayer time. Each day we do something a little different for this prayer time. On Tuesdays, this is a meditation time. On Wednesdays, it's more of just a prayer pause. Just a time in our day to stop and to pause and to be in prayer. And then today, on Thursdays, this is a time where it's a meditation, a prayer, maybe a little bit of a lesson, but it's focused specifically on our youth and family. Not that means that it would be inappropriate for any of the rest of us, just that this is a time where it's a little bit more focused on them and maybe a little more guided towards our families. But of course, prayer, meditation, and all of those things are good for all of us. So today, what we're going to take a look at and how we're going to spend a little bit of time in meditation is we're going to take a look at something called the silence. The silence. And when we're talking about the silence in the spiritual perspective, when we're talking about the silence from the spiritual place, what we're actually talking about is that place in meditation, in our quiet time, where it gets so still that we can feel and experience Spirit, God, the universe, whatever we want to call it. It's where we receive our guidance, know that we are connected to that source of divinity. And so before we go into our meditation time, I have an affirmation for us, and I'd like to invite you to say this with me. So I'll say it first, and then we'll say it together. But first of all, like I said, I'll speak it first. In the silence, Spirit speaks to me. I listen to Spirit. Together. In the silence, Spirit speaks to me, and I listen to Spirit. And so we're going to have an opportunity right now to do what it is that affirmation has told us. It's time for us to go into meditation and listen to what it is that Spirit has to say to each one of us. So I'd like each one of you to find your own space, somewhere where you're not touching anybody else, where you're not surrounded. Just find your own space, whether that's on a chair or on the floor. You might even choose to lay down on the floor. But I invite you right now, wherever it is that you are comfortable, to still your hands and feet. And now we gently close our eyes and fully relax our body by pretending that it's a limp, wet dish rag. So just no tension, no energy in our body. Let all of those spots we're holding on just gently melt into that ease and grace of just laying in that spot. And as we do, we feel ourselves sink into the floor or the chair, and we allow that floor, that chair, wherever we're sitting, to support our entire body. And in just a little while, I'm going to stop talking, and we'll go into the silence. When we are silent, we can best hear what Spirit has to say. When we're silent, we try to focus on Spirit and what Spirit has to say to us. Now, you probably aren't going to hear a voice when you hear God. Often it's a warm feeling or just a sense of just knowing. Sometimes when we're silent, it can be hard to focus on listening for Spirit. And it's important for us to have something to refocus on our minds when our mind wanders to what it is we're doing after this time, or maybe the health of someone or something we care about. Sometimes it's helpful to say a word or even just a few words inside your mind to yourself over and over and over again to stay focused on listening for that voice of Spirit. So when we go into the silence, you can say in your mind over and over again, I'm listening, I'm listening. The one that I always love is peace be still. I know some people that just start counting. They count their breaths. Whatever it is that helps you to refocus when your mind wanders away, because the truth of the matter is our mind is going to wander away. You have an idea of what that might be? Good. So let's just, if we have opened our eyes, we close our eyes, knowing that Spirit, that God, that the universe is an active presence right here and right now. We choose to center ourselves in the knowing of that presence. Breathing in, breathing out as we connect deeply to Spirit. And in this connection, let's go into the silence now. I am listening. I am always eager to hear what it is that Spirit has to say to me. I'm eager to hear what I am being guided to do. So now let's gently bring our focus back to our bodies by wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes, our hands and our feet. And now that we're fully present together in this moment, let's open our eyes and together we say, thank you, Spirit, and I'll keep listening. Together, thank you, Spirit, and I'll keep listening. And so it is. Well, that practice of spending time in the silence and in the stillness is something that you can do throughout any moment of your day. A lot of times I'll do that in the morning before I even begin my day. I know some people do it first thing when they wake up, and there are some that do it before they go to bed. The important thing is finding a time for you to just close your eyes, to breathe in, and to connect in that silence and in that stillness. Now, for the parents that are out there, I know a lot of times I get asked, how long is an appropriate amount of time for us to stay in the silence? And what I always say is it kind of depends on how old everybody is or how experienced even we are meditating. The general guidance I've always heard is that at 6 years old, about 30 seconds of silence is about what you can expect to have before we start wiggling and fidgeting. And then you can add time to that. You can add up to 10 seconds a year. Some people have 30 seconds a year. But you just kind of have to feel what's right for you. I've met adults that 30 seconds is a long time. And when I started meditating, I was one of those people. 30 seconds was a long time to sit in the stillness. So you just feel what's right for you. But the important thing is that we take the opportunity to practice being in the quiet and in the silence and in the stillness, because that space is where we hear Spirit speak most loudly to us and through us. And when we're able to listen to that voice, hear that voice, and most importantly, carry out the guidance that we've received, that's when we're able to make a difference in our world. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. We will, of course, be back on Sunday morning for our normal Sunday morning service. That'll start at 10:30 right here on our Facebook page. So you can join Rev Erin and myself for a time of connection on Sunday morning. And then I'll be back at 1 o'clock for another kids' spirit school thing. And starting somewhat soon, we don't have an exact date for you just yet, we'll be moving those Sunday lessons to more of a Zoom format. There was so much I was looking at that I was like, this is interactive. I need to hear people answering questions. So starting somewhat soon, we'll be doing our spirit school via Zoom on Sunday mornings. We'll get a chance to see one another. But until then, know that I'm holding you all right here. God bless you all. Namaste.